Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Love.Travel.Nursing. My name is Lou.
And I'm Evans.
All right, guys, so we are bringing a different topic to you guys today. This is Cosmo. He'll be in and out of our videos per usual. So the topic that we're bringing to you guys today is, should a new grad start as a travel nurse? So we have some opinions of our own, and we will go over that with you guys. But just to answer that question from our perspective and our own experience, our answer is
No.
no. Okay. And I will let Evans kick it off as to why.
Hey guys, welcome back. We've decided to break this down into 5 reasons why we think you shouldn't start as a new grad, start doing any travel nursing at all. We do meet a lot of new grads who talk about it, who say that's what they want to do, and we always tell them, don't do that. But today we're gonna just let you guys know why we always say that. So the number one we went with is the importance of your orientation. When you start as a new grad in a hospital, a lot of the hospitals we've been to, you can be in orientation for up to 6 months, and sometimes even if you after the 6 months you feel like, hey, that's not enough, I haven't absorbed enough information, I don't feel that I'm ready to be by myself, you can request for that time period to be extended, and they will work with you, and and they'll help you through the process. You have someone there with you, they are helping you through everything, and it's not, that's not the reality of travel nursing. So now let's go into number two.
Yeah, so the number two reason that we came up with is you still have to find your own groove. You have to find your own style of nursing that works best for you. Because the thing is, when you're going through your orientation period, you're with one preceptor or possibly many more, just depends on how that hospital does things. But you're with a different preceptor. You are learning that preceptor's way of doing things.
Yeah.
And that might not work for you. Like when you get on your own, you're off of orientation, everything is on you. The way that your preceptor did things to care for their patients, it might not be the same. It might not work for you. So you have to have that time to be able to do some trial and error ways of finding out what will work best for you. And as a traveler, you're not gonna have that time. You know, it's very quick as a traveler. You're expected to already know how you do things, what works best for you, and you're expected to hit the ground running. So you definitely want to have that time to just figure out how you can do things, how you can maneuver through your shift, and what is most efficient for both you and your patients.
Number three is learning how to advocate for your patient. And when doctors are great, but everything is teamwork when it comes to taking care of your patients. And honestly, let's say you have an admitting doctor or you have a ER doctor. You might have an ER doctor that's responsible for all the patients that's in the ER at that time, or you might have an admitting doctor. They are responsible for many of the admitted patient in the hospital. So you can't or shouldn't expect the doctor to know everything about each patient. But as the nurse, if you have four, five, six patients, two patients, you are responsible to know what's going on with your patient. So
Right.
basically what I'm trying to say is you have to make sure you work with the doctor. So let's say they order something but they fail to remember that this patient cannot have this medication, or they are there are some contraindication. to them getting this, or let's say the patient came in through ambulance and they already got this on en route and the doctor doesn't remember the report from EMS or something like that. It's basically not shaming the doctor or anything, but you are there to advocate for the patient. And you can't properly advocate for your patient if you don't know, you know, what to look out for or what to know. Nursing and medical, anything, it's always evolving. So of course there's gonna be a lot to learn. Even in, when you've had 2, 3, 4 years of experience, you're still gonna learn new things. But you need to know your basic. You need to know certain things in order for you to protect your patient, and that's why it's really important for you to get the proper education, the proper orientation, so you can be able to do that.
Absolutely, I agree. And our fourth point is travel orientation. So we told you about staff wise, about new grad wise. Now we're going to move over to the travel side.
Yeah,
So your travel, when you become a travel nurse, your travel orientation is usually one shift.
yeah. Sometimes not even all that.
Yeah, sometimes it can be half
Yeah,
of one shift, which is like 6 hours. Some places I've seen two shifts, but that's like the absolute max.
yeah,
So if you are not already comfortable with the nursing aspect, it's going to be very difficult for you. You're
yeah,
going to find yourself making mistakes that at that point you should not be making.
yeah,
And it's just, it's a lot that's expected from you as a travel nurse. There's not going to be anyone to kind of watch over what you're doing and say, oh, no, 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 don't do that. You're going to make that mistake. No, wait a minute.
yeah,
You're going to be expected to already know. Everyone is doing their own thing. It's not to say that you can't ask someone for help, but you are expected to know the nursing aspect of it. The things that they teach you during your orientation shift as a travel nurse is where things are,
yeah,
the way that that hospital does things as far as different
yeah,
policies and things like that. What doctors to reach out to, that kind of a thing, maybe like who covers night shift. They're not teaching you nursing because they expect for you to already know that.
yeah,
So you do not want to go into a travel contract as a brand new nurse where you still have so much to learn. Like Evans was saying, the new grad orientation period is up to 6 months or more if you feel like, hey, I'm still not ready, I'm still not comfortable. So imagine not knowing anything, going to a brand new place. You don't know anybody, you don't know where anything is at, you don't know who to contact yet. It's a lot that just comes with time.
yeah,
And on top of that, you don't know how to
yeah,
care for your patients yet, or you're not comfortable doing that. You're not able to see, oh, that doesn't look right, let me reach out to the doctor about this. Or you know you just want to make sure that you're
yeah,
comfortable, that you're in your groove, you
yeah,
found your groove. So just take your
yeah.
time, take
And
your time.
and that ties in with number five is expectation as a traveler. Just like Lou was saying, you have to make sure that you know what's expected of you. That you're not. They're not expecting you to be a nurse that doesn't know how to be a nurse. They're expecting you to not be able to find out IV supply, like things like that. They expecting you to get used to the system. If you're not used to something like Epic,
That's
you've
another
used
thing.
Cerner, things like that. They want you to like, okay, all right, it might take you a little while to get used to the system, but it's still what's expected of you is to know how to be a nurse. And it's something that you can't just put yourself out there. When people think of travel nursing, a lot of people think of money. And that's the thing that, people say, oh, you're a travel nurse, you make money. But because you feel that nurses should be getting paid more, it doesn't mean that you don't value your career. It doesn't mean that you don't care for your patients.
Yeah.
So
And
don't
your
ever,
license.
in your license, so don't ever go into something think,
You're just so tickled.
nah. Either way, I mean, you shouldn't go into travel nursing. Nah,
No, you're right. You
No,
were
that's,
talking about
yeah, that's what I was saying.
you were
All right.
talking about the money. Don't go
Yeah,
into.
but you should never go into it just thinking like, oh, I'm just here for the money. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna end up, costing you more than you can even imagine, to be honest. It's just, you have to still say, at the end of the day, I care about being a nurse. Yes, I feel like all nurses should be making more money. And the idea of the money in travel nursing is not always what people think it is, because it comes with a lot of expenses, and there's a lot more that's involved than just how much you get paid, your responsibilities back home, and all of that. But at the end of the day, you have to make sure that you are as safe as possible as a nurse. And travel or not, again, don't do it just because um, you're just trying to make money.
Right, definitely. So you guys, I hope those points helped you out to kind of help you in making your decision as if you want to start travel nursing as a new grad or not.
Yeah. That,
Um, like we said, we do not recommend
no.
it, not at all. Honestly, I would say, I mean, Evans and I, were staff nurses for 2 years before we started doing travel nursing. And even then, we
Yeah.
still had questions. We still, had to educate ourselves on
Yeah.
things, which that's never ending in nursing. You're always learning. There's something new every day. But we were comfortable enough
Yeah.
to go out and embark on that journey of travel nursing. So you just want to make sure you're comfortable, that you at least know the basics, and that way you can provide the best care to your patients and also protect your license. If there is any questions that you guys have about this video, please let us know. If you have any suggestions or anything else you'd like to see us cover, any other topics, please let us know as well so we can make those videos for you guys. And please comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, say bye. Oh, yeah, say bye.